So how do you actually find winning products for your Amazon FBA online arbitrage business? Well, today's video, I'm going to show you guys a couple methods that you've probably already seen before, and then we're going to take it to the next level after that. And we're going to show you how to actually do those methods a lot better, more effectively, and essentially find better leads quicker using Keepa Product Finder. Yes, Keepa Product Finder, if you haven't already known about it, essentially just a tool that everyone has access to when you have the tool Keepa for analysis, and you can use it to find products on Amazon. It's a very complicated, complex software, but we're going to try and break it down in this video a bit more easy to understand, because honestly, like 90% of the filters in there, you're probably never going to actually use, and you can really use Keepa Product Finder for any method of sourcing you want to do. Whether you want to manual source, look into brands, whatever you want to do, you can use this software to do it. So we're going to go over two very popular ways to source today. And then we're going to, like I said, go into them a little bit deeper using Product Finder, so you guys can actually experiment with some new methods of sourcing and start to find some products more effectively. So the very first method of sourcing that a lot of you probably already do, if you're watching this video, you may have had success with it. I've made videos on it in the past, very in-depth, is reverse sourcing with SellerAmp. So what that method looks like is essentially you go to Amazon and you find a listing on Amazon that is being arbitraged. So you can use AI to plug in and find some brands that are arbitrage. You can use this one. There's a lot of brands you can use, but what you are looking for here is a listing that has had a lot of competition fluctuating constantly. So this listing here, you can look at it in the last couple of years, a lot of sellers coming on and off, a lot of price fluctuation. This is a very clear indicator that this is actually being resold. If you check the buy box stats in the last year, you can see there's probably close to 100 sellers here that have sold this, which means this is not wholesale or brand direct. This is clearly being arbitraged. So then what we do from here is we try and see what these other sellers on this listing are selling, because if they're doing online arbitrage, that means that, okay, they probably have more products for us, because if this is a good product, then that means they probably have other ones as well. So what people would typically do, and this is a good way of doing it as well, is you come into SellerAmp here, you scroll down and you pick sellers around here that you can now look off of and find other products. For example, here's a seller right here. We can go ahead and press into SellerAmp. We can see that they carry 80 different products, and now we can go through these one by one trying to source them. Now, if you are a smart seller, you don't go through all of these, but you actually go through these and you do some context analysis here to avoid or look deeper into products. So for example, for me, I see Amazon's here, we pass on these, right? We come across this right here, this Kong product. And again, I can kind of see here that this, seller pattern is a very big seller that we don't want to compete against. So I'd move on from it. And essentially, I'm like really looking at this area here to find some stable listings, but listings that are not super risky. For example, maybe something like this, we can kind of see has some potential. It's like this, I don't even know, like some soft serve mix. My only concern is that there is some sellers here that are very large sellers. So it tells me this is probably some kind of wholesale, but nonetheless, we can at least come in here, see that we need to pay about 20 bucks for it to be break even. And we can go ahead and do a Google search for it to see if we can find it online for cheaper. As I can see here, looks like Webstaurant's probably going to be the best price here when I see these pop up. We're paying 90 bucks for a case of 4. If we plug some numbers in here, do 90 divided by 4, we're paying about $22.50. Clearly, this is not going to work here. Again, probably coming from some kind of wholesale supplier. So at this point from this product, I am going to be moving on and going to the next one down the list. And this is essentially the act of reverse sourcing. Now, the goal here is to find sellers that are doing arbitrage. And generally, when you're looking at smaller sellers, that's an easier way to pull those out. Now, how do we actually make this a little bit more effective, right? Why would I want to use SellerAmp if there's an easier way to do this? Well, that is where you can use the tool Keepa to help us with this a little bit. Now, as you can see here, this person has 80 different products, but they have a lot of products that Amazon is also selling. So I already am avoiding these products. We can actually use Keepa here. We can take the seller ID. We come on over to Keepa. We go into Pro, Product Finder. And there's a section towards the bottom here. And by the way, this is the software Keepa Product Finder that we're talking about today's video. Keepa.com, you make your account Pro, Product Finder. And what I'm going to essentially do here is we're going to dump this seller ID right there. So now we can gather a list of this person's products. So you can see SellerAmp's actually not super accurate here. It looks like they have about 228 current products on their store. Now, as you guys saw, I don't like Amazon on the listing, so I can simply scroll up and I can remove listings that Amazon is essentially in stock on. We're going to go ahead and press Amazon out of stock, and this is going to cut this list down to about 189. We just remove the listings Amazon's selling right away without having to do any manual work here. And this is how I want you to think about Keepa Product Finder. It's allowing you to look through products without having to do all the manual work. It's going to simplify the process, and you can do this with reverse sourcing. You can do this with so many different methods of sourcing. I'm going to show you how to do it with manual sourcing as well here towards the end. Now, let's just say I also want listings that sell fast. I can come down to the bought in the past month section. And we can do from 50 to make sure it's selling at least 50 times a month. And again, we kind of eliminated some of those listings that are just moving too slow. Maybe we want listings as well that have at least 5 sellers on them. And again, that cut us down to 144. Maybe we use a prep center. We want items that are priced a bit higher, so we can do at least $25 in price. And now we're down to 47 products from 200 and whatever we had. Now when we press find products, we already have these pre-filtered in here, and now we can start to work through these again, same way, except now we've already have products that we know are kind of hitting our criteria. We can get quick snapshots here into listings. We can see stuff like this. We can press A button, open it up on Amazon. And again, we're going through that process that we just did with SellerAmp, except we're using Keepa to speed this up a little bit. It's the same process here. We essentially then go to Google and see if we can find these products for a cheaper price. Now, again, the kicker here is to make sure that you actually have good sellers you're going off of. Honestly, this seller that we originally pulled looks to me like they are not really doing wholesale, because these products are kind of way out there. Nothing's even remotely close. So general rule of thumb for me is if I go through like 5 or 6 products on a person store and the items are not even close to being profitable, I'm talking not even at least break even, then I'm going to scratch that seller, move on, pull someone else, and you repeat this process like that. That's how you're going to go ahead and find some products. For example, I just swapped out that seller, put someone else in here that looks a bit more arbitrageable, a little bit of a smaller seller. We can see some brands here that are clearly arbitrage. And here's a Ryobi drill bit selling for $12.49 on Amazon. Actually $12.83 currently, also selling very fast. Did a Google search for it and actually see right here Home Depot has it for $4.97, bringing our profit to about 34% ROI. You can also go to Card Bear and see that Home Depot actually has an 8% discounted gift card. We can also get tax exempt from Home Depot, so we can actually get this product down a little bit more to about $4.57, giving us a pretty decent profit with some pretty good bought in the past month, right? So this is one way that we can utilize Keepa to find winning products very easily. And again, it's similar to the method you may already be doing, but simplifying it a little bit. I know it might look very confusing and hard, but just give it some reps. It'll start to make more sense as you do that. Which now takes me to the next method of sourcing, which is manual sourcing, which can be very, very beneficial if done correctly. I don't think manual sourcing just by itself makes sense for most people because it's just way too much data to get through. But again, we can use Keepa to manipulate our search to just see things that we actually want to buy, not just random products. For example, what you can do is you can use a website like Rakuten. You come to their section, hit hot deals, and you can kind of see the deals that are running, right? This is typically what you're going to do when you manual source. You don't just go to a website and go through all their products. You need deals to make manual sourcing make sense. Again, luckily with this type of sourcing, these deals are typically running on a monthly basis. So these are able to be replenished a lot of times, but this is a way that most people would manual source. They'll come here, find a deal, and then go through their store one by one, trying to find products. For example, Walgreens, we can see they have 25% off household cleaning essentials. The nice thing about Walgreens is we can actually stack these with their Welcome 20 codes or the Welcome 25, and then their, what are we in right now? August 20 code to get discounts there. We can also come to the savings, deals, and rewards section. And again, we can kind of see some brands here that offer some discounts that we can look into. Another website example is something like Petco. Looks like right now they have buy 3, get 1 free on all these treats. What we could essentially do is we can come here to all the ones that are currently on this discount. We can come to the brand section right over here. And now we have all these different brands that we can start to look into a little bit deeper and try and find profitably using Keepa Product Finder. I'm not going to go through all of these because maybe some of these brands aren't selling. Maybe some of these listings are not moving, but we know that these brands currently are on that deal that we're currently looking for. Same thing with PetSmart. If we look into it, extra 20% off thousands of products online. Again, we can come here, click that link, and now we have these deals with the Save 20, and we can also click in here and again, see some brands that are on this deal. I'm just gonna use the brand Blue Buffalo for this example here, and we can see that there are these deals running on these products. They're getting 20% off essentially in cart for all of these. And what I can do with these brands that are now on sale is instead of, again, going through every single one of these, I can come to my friend Keepa Product Finder, click into here, and we can go ahead and search for the brand Blue Buffalo. We see there's about 1,600 products on Amazon. Now we can do some magic here and start to filter in products that we actually would want to sell, because that's way too many products to manually go through. We could do bought in the past month from 50. This is going to remove majority of the listings right away. We could do at least 5 sellers on the listing. Again, really clean us up to 53. We could do a minimum price of, let's just say $8. Now we're down to 51. We can honestly from here hit find products and probably find some opportunities that we can buy directly from here on this 20% off sale. One more thing I forgot to do is actually remove Amazon. I like to always take them off as well. And as you can see, that really cut us down now to 5. See, now we have 5 listings that we can click through and try and find versus looking at every single one of them. Does that make sense? Like, there's no point of looking at the other ones because they don't hit our criteria. And you can do this with all the brands that are on that sale. Looks like we have a variety pack here that sells pretty well. Blue Buffalo, this is 3 ounce, 24 count, 6 of each. We can just go ahead and see what this thing is selling for. So if we just come back over here to the sale, we can search Blue Buffalo 3 ounce. We can just go ahead and get a quick look for how much this thing costs. Here's the trail toppers right here. It looks like we are paying $166 for these, and we could probably get the different flavors we need right here. Again, we're just gonna do some quick math in here. 166 times 24, right? We're paying about $39.84. So this one is not that great with that deal here. We're pretty close to making this work. And I'm actually glad I looked into this a little bit deeper, because we actually we're getting this for a little bit cheaper. The Save 20 deal actually goes into effect after. So it looks like we're actually paying, grab my calculator here, about $145 or $146 per unit. So now if we come back here to the listing itself, we do 146 times 24. Again, we're at about $35.04, pretty close to making this work. Actually, current buy box is $65.80. So let's sub this out, make it $65.80. And now we're at about a 30% ROI here on this product that we can simply buy from PetSmart alone. And again, we can come to CardBear and see if there's anything here we can make work. Boom, another 10% discounted gift card that we can also stack onto here. Make this a pretty decent product, right? Very decent product we just found here. Just manually sourcing this random brand right here. We can see we can buy all the different flavors there. Have about a 24 pack. This thing sells very quick. Taking a look at the chart here. Pretty low key. We have had some bigger sellers here before in the past, but ever since the last about like month and a half, it's been pretty stable, been pretty high. Offers are relatively low, selling very fast here, right? So again, we can do this now with so many more brands, not just this one. We can dig through all of these different products here that are on these sales, all of these different brands. There's a lot of them, not just Blue Buffalo. We can clear them, and now we can see everything else. And we can, again, go through your favorite websites and find products that are running those deals. And again, these deals, at least from most websites, are pretty cyclical, which means they run every month, every couple weeks. So it's not like this is a one-off product. This is something that we can locate now with the current sale, purchase, keep it on our radar, get alerted for when the sale is running again, and place our replens like that. And you're going to begin to learn the cycles of these products. And this is one way that you can manual source effectively without having to go through all of these and just take forever. Guys, Keepa Product Finder is just a tool to make your life easier. Just because you use it doesn't mean that you're going to be a pro. You need to already know how to source and then use Keepa Product Finder to just make it a lot better. You need practice. You need to know what brands to look into. This is something that you simply will never just learn by not actually doing, if that makes sense. You have to go out there, learn these methods, learn the brands, and everything will start to click a lot better for you. And that's when the business gets a lot easier. All right, hopefully this video is very helpful, informative to anyone that wants to dig into Keepa Product Finder. Just if you're already doing a method that's working, try and do that method and keep a product finder, right? You could probably do the exact same thing with that tool, but just make your life a million times easier. Whether you like to source books, it's great. Whether you like to source clearance, it's great. Whether you like to go to stores and scan things and you kind of already know what brands to look into, it's perfect. You can take those brands, throw them into Keepa, and that is how you want to be thinking about that tool. Same thing for reverse sourcing. It's a great way to find opportunities like that, but you can kind of see that using the tool makes your life 100 times easier when done correctly. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys have any additional questions for me, feel free to message me over on my Instagram, link down below this video. If you guys want my 10-step criteria checklist for sourcing products and understanding when to buy things and when to avoid them, again, just DM me the word criteria on my Instagram and I'm going to shoot that your way. And if you guys would like some more personalized one-to-one help outside of just these YouTube videos, you want me to personally hold your hand throughout the whole process from sourcing your first couple products to really scaling at your store with the replens, there's another link below this video. It'll take you to this page right here. This quick video goes over how exactly I help. You can also see some of my client interviews right here to kind of see the results that they've received themselves. And you can also scroll through the now hundreds of results that we've gotten over the last couple years here, helping people one-to-one with Amazon. Again, more information in the link below. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video and I will see everyone next week. Take care.